going to bury these in a desert island with an X to mark the spot.
You do realise they're fake?
And like a silent shadow, I am back from the news.
All right then, prepare yourselves for some good old-fashioned ship-to-ship warfare with Pirates Showdown, yar.
I have to say, Hex, with my ninja bias aside, that piratey music really got me in the mood for some scallywag shenanigans.
Affirmative.
Hey, Darren, you're meant to be neutral.
I'm sorry, but R is fun to say. R.
Yar, affirmative. Pirates Showdown is a seafaring strategy game with a heavy focus on resource management. You get an income of gold per second, and you can use that gold to deploy pirate ships or to upgrade your towns and other structures.
Your main objective is to capture one of your opponent's main towns. To do so, you'll need to get ships right up next to their base and damage their town enough to claim it for your own. Of course, if your opponent gets the better of you and captures your town, you lose.
Send them to Davy Jones' locker. Dead men tell no tales.
The strategy comes in the management of your income against how forcefully you send your fleet to attack. Upgrades to towns increase your gold and put you in a strong position, but timing is crucial. If you spend money on the wrong thing at the wrong time, you can leave yourself shipless and therefore defenseless.
Likewise, if you spend all of your money on a full frontal assault that fails, you may not have beefed up your income enough to be able to afford defenses later in the mission. The tables can turn pretty quickly, and you should expect to fail a level a couple of times before passing it.
It does feel like there is a very particular way to complete missions, and the times that you fail are because you didn't follow some unseen script. But retrying missions to discover that winning method is still fun.
And maps are kept interesting by the strategic elements that lie between you and your opponent. Small villages can increase your income when captured, but more importantly, they'll slow down oncoming attackers who need to take out the town before moving on.
Yeah, I kind of felt bad for those guys. They're just pawns getting blasted from all angles. There are also turrets which can be beaten into submission and then captured. Once under your command, they can be upgraded and will work as an extra line of defense against the opposition.
All hands on deck.
Later in the game, you'll discover things like neutral ports. Capturing these will let you launch ships from further down the map for a close-range assault on the enemy. The designers have clearly distributed these elements to keep the levels interesting and ensure that every map offers a new challenge.
Yes, and I think they're able to be so precise with their strategy here because the ship movement is quite simple. Once you drop a ship in the water, it will make a beeline for the other side of the map, slowing only to deal with nuisances in its way.
Yeah, once you pull up anchors, you have zero control over the ships. This means that you'll need to have accurate placement if you plan on avoiding enemy fire, or getting the ship central enough between 2 points to capture both on a single run. It just really gets you thinking.
I would have liked to have seen more variation in the ship types. Perhaps some with stronger armor but less firepower, or some with strong firepower on the front but fewer cannons on the side, I don't know. Just something to make the ship-to-ship battles feel more varied. Perhaps they needed a few ninjas on board.
I think the pirates could handle themselves just fine, Barger.
I feel like it's a missed opportunity not to have multiplayer in a strategy game like this. A quick pirate showdown against a friend would be the perfect way to settle small disputes.
I agree, but I think captains and scallywags alike will get a kick out of taking down the AI. I really enjoyed this. I'm giving it 8 out of 10.
I'm giving it 7.5 out of 10.
Oh, there's a rumbling in my lower receptacle.
Oh, what is it, Darren?
Oh, it's a rather large incoming data dump.
Oh,
no! Particularly info.